Um, Imagine typing a quick prompt on your phone while waiting for your coffee. And then, I don't know, 10 minutes later, a fully styled, secure website just materializes on a live server.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Right. Today we were doing a deep dive into how that exact scenario is actually real now because, you know, it solves a massive headache for anyone managing a website.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know the drill. You just want to publish content, but you end up spending like 80% of your time wrestling with toggles and dropdowns.
Exactly, yeah. And plugin updates. It's like staring at an airplane cockpit from the 1980s or something.
Right, right.
It's honestly like trying to write a novel, but, having to build the printing press first.
That's a perfect way to put it. And well, our sources today are looking at a tool called WPWriter that actually fixes this. It uses something called MCP, which is a Model Contest Protocol.
Okay, so what does that actually mean for the user?
So instead of just giving an AI like Claude a standard chat box, MCP acts as a translation layer. You paste in this quick 60-second pairing code, and suddenly Claude isn't just generating text anymore.
It has actual hand.
Exactly. The protocol translates the text responses into specific API calls. So the AI instantly gets direct access to over 120 tools on your live site. It's executing real code.
Wow. Okay, so looking at the sources, they detail taking a totally blank installation and turning it into a premium cocktail website in under 10 minutes, which honestly is a wild claim.
It is, but the workflow is fascinating. The user literally just asked for a dark, moody vibe.
And Claude just did it.
Yeah, it installed a theme, built 10 different categories, and published 3 full posts on the Negroni, the Martini, and the Old Fashioned, complete with featured images.
Wait, it did the images too?
Yep, and it installed Yoast and WordFence at the exact same time.
That is crazy. And I saw it didn't stop there. There was this visual feedback loop they mentioned.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite part. So the user pasted a screenshot of a contact section into the chat and just typed, "Make this background nicer."
Just like that.
Just like that. And Claude analyzed the pixel data, rewrote the specific CSS hex codes, and used that MCP connection to inject a deep amber gradient right into the live style sheet.
Okay, but wait. I'm looking at how it handles the images and the copywriting at the same time.
Yeah.
There's no way a single AI model is efficiently doing high-res images, back-end coding, and writing prose all at once.
You're completely right.
So it has to be delegating, right? Routing tasks to specialized models.
That is exactly the underlying mechanism. Claude is essentially acting as the project manager here. It orchestrates a whole multi-model pipeline using function calling.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it pings different APIs based on the job. It deploys GPT to write the polished text, and then it hits Gemini's API to generate those web-optimized featured images.
And the user just sees one seamless chat window.
Exactly. Under the hood, Claude is just treating these different models as discrete tools in its own toolbox.
Okay, well, let's be brutally honest here, though. Even with Claude managing all that API routing, I'm highly skeptical that we are completely done with that 1980s cockpit.
Fair point.
Right. I mean, handing over the keys sounds great for the initial build, but as an editor-in-chief, I need granular control. I can't imagine I will literally never have to log in again.
Well, the sources are actually very transparent about that. It reduces that admin time by about 90%, but that remaining 10% of manual work is very real.
So where does that happen?
You still have the WPWriter web dashboard. It functions as your full editorial system. It's where you configure your templates, put in your API keys, and set strict quality scores.
Got it.
Like, Claude can install a complex plugin like WordFence through an MCP command, sure, but you still have to manually log in to configure the specific firewall rules and security parameters yourself.
Okay, that makes sense. The AI does the heavy lifting, all the repetitive clicking, but the high-level strategy and security stay with the human. But if I'm setting up templates in a dashboard, it feels like I should just be able to remove myself from the day-to-day entirely. Like, could I just tell it to publish 3 posts a week and walk away?
Yes, actually. You can.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because the automation doesn't rely on your active browser session. Once you configure those templates and quality gates, the server takes over. It runs 24/7.
So I wouldn't even need Claude open on my laptop.
Not at all. It bypasses your local machine completely.
Wow. So it's basically a dedicated content manager that never sleeps, just running on autopilot to publish on-brand content.
Yeah. The technical hurdles of web management just kind of fade into the background. The whole architecture becomes invisible to you.
It really does bring us back to that printing press analogy. You don't have to build the machine or grease the gears anymore. You just decide what to print.
Exactly. Conversation is replacing clicking.
which means you can manage a massive site infrastructure from your phone while waiting for a latte. So, we'll leave you with this final thought to consider. If the technical barrier to building and running a complex website drops all the way to zero, how does that shift the true value of the internet entirely onto your imagination and judgment?